Hey everybody, it's Carol Billing and I'm your instructor for Education 201. This is the course calendar for the online section and I wanted to just go through it briefly and explain it. So in this column I give you the Monday date of the week we're talking about, the chapter we're going to cover. Let me take those non-printing characters off, those can get you confusing. Okay, the week, the chapter, and then what you need to do. And this first part here you have a little bit more. We have an introduction discussion board and a shapes wiki and an expectations wiki. And all of your assignments are done in Blackboard. All of your instruction and resources, all that kind of stuff, explanations of assignments and everything, that's going to be in my Weebly, which is my web page separate from Blackboard. So you kind of think of it as Blackboard is where you turn your work in. But the Weebly, and I'll explain it to you when I do your Blackboard tour, the Weebly page is where you would go as if you were going to a class. So instead of going to class, you go to the Weebly, and I have the chapter overview and objectives, and then my lecture and study guide, all of those kind of things. All of that's in the Weebly. It's not in the Blackboard. And this is my first semester doing it this way, and primarily because every semester I'd have to reset everything in Blackboard because you get a new Blackboard shell every semester, and the instruction gets updated, but I don't need to change every single thing, you know. So instead of spending time spending time fixing problems in Blackboard with my instructional material, I just moved it to a web page. So I spend that time now getting new information and better information, or redoing lectures, you know, updating lectures, rather than spending time dinking around in Blackboard because it decides it doesn't like a link or something. So that's why I've split it in half. So assignments in Blackboard, but the actual teaching that from me to you, the instruction, is in Weebly, and all the assignment details are in Weebly. Okay, and I'll go through that with the Blackboard tour video. Okay, so here we are. What I like about this is it gives you the chapter we're going to be working on. This is a new chapter because this class became a GEM requirement. We now have to do this chapter on ethics, which is pretty cool, except it's brand new for me. So I'm still working on this section, but all the other sections are done. And so you have in the checkboxes what you need to do, and then the deadline over here of when it's due. And the ABEs all are building to create the final paper, and so that's why those are all in orange. So you can see I tried to space them out, so you have kind of 2 weeks at each step, except right here not so much time, unfortunately. But by the time you get to 5, you should be building the final draft as you go, you know, writing each journal and then getting feedback on the journal and then copy pasting the journal into the document. So by the time you get 5 done and feedback, writing the draft should be pretty quick. And then your final ABE here. And the blue one is anything related to your teaching topic, which is due here right before Thanksgiving. So it's really nice because you put in your 2 big assignments here in November, and then Thanksgiving break you come back, you do your 3 chapters and respond to your teaching presentations, and you're done. So if everybody puts their teaching presentations here, you could actually do that over Thanksgiving, and I'll even open up this other stuff early. So you could finish this class early if you want to work ahead. I always like having that option myself when I'm the one taking the class. So that gives you kind of the lay of the land for the class. The 2 big assignments are the ABE and the teaching presentation. And you do the teaching presentation with a Prezi or a PowerPoint. You do a screen capture just like I'm doing with you. And you kind of talk us through whatever you're going to teach. I have a folder, not a folder, but I have a web page on the Weebly that explains the teaching presentation in detail. And I think that's about it. If there's anything on here that's confusing, shoot me an email and let me know so I can clarify. And otherwise, I will be talking to you soon.